Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session. Children, in the previous class, we have seen the new technologies being introduced in the field of spinning, in the field of motors, transportation, and in the various areas where this steam engine has brought a revolution we have seen. But what impact it really carried out on the people, on the lives of the people, let us see today. That is the changed lives under the subheading called as changed lives. Let us try to understand the impact of industrialization on the society in today's class. In this period, it was possible for talented individuals to bring a revolutionary change in the science and technology. Similarly, there were many individuals, many rich individuals who took risk of investment, that is investing the money in industries to start the new business in the hope of making profits and multiplying their wealth. So there were many such people with technology, with the ideas, and there are also people who wanted to invest money in order to make their wealth and multiply their wealth. You know it very well, in most cases this money was in the form of capital, did multiply. Wealth increased dramatically because there were huge profits in the form of goods, incomes, services, knowledge and productivity, efficiency. So these all have increased because of the new technology. At the same time, there was a massive negative human cost is also present. Negative human cost, children. What is this negative human cost? Okay, positive side, we need to take a note. But what is this negative human cost? See, children, the conditions in what they worked were very harsh conditions. Let me explain you what is this negative human cost. Families were break down. Okay, there was no time for the families to spend with. They were broken down. Life in cities was degraded. Like people living in the slum areas, how do they live? Okay, their life expectancy has come down. People who should live for 80 years, 90 years were dead at the age of 30, 40 years. At the age of just 30, 40 years. The families were broken down. That has a negative impact. These industries brought negative impact on the human beings living. It is very, very visible in 1750. There were just 2 cities with a population of 50,000 in England. But by 1850, this number has increased to 29 cities with a population of over 50,000. And by, but there was not enough arrangement for the housing in these cities because more than 50,000 people had migrated from villages into these cities. There was no proper arrangement of housing, sanitation or clean water for the rapid growing urban population. As we are facing in our cities today because of the growing urban population. So the same kind of problem they have faced in 1850 itself. So newcomers were forced to, and the people who migrated newly, they were forced to live in slum areas, in the central areas of the town and near the factories, and they don't have sanitation, drinking water, lighting, okay, proper facilities, okay, housing facilities also they don't have. The rich people have escaped from this situation, but by shifting their homes to the suburbs where they had, the air was clean in the suburbs and the water was safe to drink. But the nearby factory, you know it very well, how the workers live. They have to breathe the same polluted air. They live in such slum areas where there is no proper drainage facility. Drainage facility means मुर्गू नीरू बोलते हैं, okay, जो कचरा जो भर जाती है उधर ही इंसेक्ट्स ब्रीड होती है, वैसी जगह पे उसको रहना पड़ती है. And a survey in 1842 revealed that the average lifespan of workers was lower than of any other social group in cities. It was only 15 years in Birmingham. कितने साल काम करते हैं? 15 साल. Just 15 years in Birmingham and 17 in Manchester and 21 in Derby. In these 3 cities, which were the industrial sites of England, the life expectancy was just 15, 17 and 21. Birmingham में खाली 15 साल जी सकते हैं और मैनचेस्टर में 17 years और डर्बी में 21 years. This is the life expectancy of the workers, the situation of workers due to the industrialization, early industrialization I am talking about. Okay. In the new industrial cities, people died at a very younger age and half the children failed to survive beyond the age 5. Half of the children, that means infant mortality rate was very high, children. They were dead before they grow 5 years. The increase in the population of cities was because of the immigrants. Immigrants in the sense people migrating from the cities. They had come into the cities from the villages, because of which there was an increase in the population. Rather than by increasing the number of population born, it was because of the people who are migrating from the villages to the cities. Deaths were primarily caused by the epidemics like cholera, diarrhea, typhoid, and the spread of pollution water, contaminated water, tuberculosis. TB was the most effectively